Chat, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of the Creator Sit Down, featuring somebody who have I actually been talking to since I've started streaming. Kind of a, I would say, an inspiration. Klinger HQ, dude, what's up, brother?
Guys, thanks for having me, Ned.
And for those who don't know you, who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you at? Let's just start off with the shameless self-promotion that everybody hates on Twitch.
Well, my name's Klinger HQ. Pretty much, I'd like to think of myself as like an average gamer streamer. Started off as a meme to stream Roblox, and then kind of built my community off it. So yeah, I played college football for a little bit, got out of it, and needed something to do with my life, and I guess here I am.
So what drew you to streaming in the first place?
So we're all already gonna start off with kind of a little story. Okay,
that's fine, dude. That's what this podcast is basically a story time with somebody who I think is fucking cool. So story away, brother.
All right, so back in the day, PS3, Call of Duty Black Ops 1, first game I ever got into. Just started playing it. Ended up in a search and destroy lobby with, it was a fake Optic store with a capital C at the end.
There it is.
And yeah, we started this freaking weird clan. Took off, whatever. I started trick shotting. Made montages, gotten a couple like decently sized clans, like 40k subs on YouTube and stuff like that. And then so I had the equipment. My YouTube, I had like 1,400 subs on YouTube back in the day.
Yeah.
Ended up my YouTube getting hacked, so I lost everything. And then got into football, played football, and then I came out of it. And I always enjoyed gaming, right? But I also liked. I thought I was relatively decent, so I figured like, hey, maybe I can make something out of it. Maybe I can like just play for people, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Started streaming. Played the cursed game Fortnite.
Oh no!
I did that for about a month till Black Ops 4 came out, and then ended up in Roblox.
So why did you start with Fortnite then?
That was the go-to game. We used to at college. There was a couple PS4s. All the guys had a dorm together, and a couple PS4s. We'd all get together and cheer each other on playing Fortnite back when it was good. So yeah, I mean, it was a freaky thing. I didn't really need to get anything to get started. So
that works, man. So before your YouTube got hacked, you got up. So this is like a question that you hear a lot. I've asked it as well. Like 14 subs on YouTube, man. How did you manage to do that? Like, what was your methodology behind it?
Growing and all that?
Yeah, just grinding it out. The YouTube grind is notoriously anymore, at least in this day and age, fairly a hard nut to crack.
Yeah,
especially with all the changes to the algorithm and everything like that. Like, how did you cut into the 1,400 sub beat? Because that's pretty good, man. That's some solid shit.
Yeah, so I think YouTube's algorithm is a lot better than Twitch's, if we're being honest. As far as like, you could kind of, if you do your tags right,
yeah,
and you can grow off that. But the biggest thing, the same goes with Twitch, daily content. You got to be doing at the same time, pretty much. Get a schedule going and slowly build your base. If you're playing a game, like making friends on that game to stop by, all that, just networking here and there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like back in the day, Call of Duty especially was in its prime. So and if you were in this clan, it was a lot easier to get people stopping by. So I don't know. It wasn't as hard back then as I think it would be now, especially starting completely like scratch.
Yeah.
Like Twitch and YouTube and everything. But yeah.
So what kind of what was your posting cadence for YouTube? How much, like, what did you post? Like, how long were your videos? Things like that. The things that people always like, If you watch the videos, right, of like grow your YouTube from 0 to 10 gazillion subs, like, everybody says, do it consistently, get as much content out as you can, keep it at this certain time frame. Like, what was the metrics that you were like seeing that was the best for you?
So back then, my content was shit.
Dude,
I'll put
so
that one out there.
but it's fascinating, right? Because everybody starts off with like, I mean, look, you go back to my early streams. I'm sure if you went back to your early streams, anybody who I've had on any of their early stuff, honestly, it's probably all kind of garbage because everybody's just trying to figure it out. Now, some would say that mine is still garbage, but that's personal preference. But like, what was I guess what was the flow pattern that you ended up hitting with the YouTube?
It's just that niche group. Like back then, it was just all the hipster trick shotters that were running around quick scoping people, and now PF, it's kind of just that niche group. I'm blessed to like be a content creator for the makers of the game. Mm-hmm. So I like in game I have the
we'll get there, don't worry.
Yeah, definitely did. But I had the opportunity to get promoted a little bit by them, and then just building like a base of people that know me in game and will see, like, search up Phantom Forces on YouTube or whatever on YouTube, and like, Klinger, I think I know that guy. So that's helped out a lot.
No, for sure. I mean, like, that's actually a super cool thing that a Phantom, that you play primarily Phantom Forces. That's like a super cool thing. When I first started talking, you were playing Tarkov and shit too, which was man, that game popped.
Hackers took over that game, man. It was I
mean, that thing blew up on Twitch though too. Like everybody, and now I remember Tarkov. You tried to get me to play Tarkov numerous times, and I actually started to for a little bit. But that game went from like to a 2K viewer, channel that pretty consistent, pretty solid, and now it's always in like the top 10 in the directory anymore, especially after the drops. Like, what do you think that it would have been different if you had stuck with Tarkov for like when that happened?
You see, that's one of those things I'm always gonna think about, because I rotated to Roblox like a couple months before it really took off, and who knows what would have happened if I would have stuck with it or whatever. But I mean, I think it's possible to build your base off whatever game. I mean, I don't know if I would be at as much success now if I stuck with it versus being on Roblox now. But yeah, who knows? There's some big streamers on the Tarkov category.
No, for sure. Pestily, he's been making Tarkov content forever, dude. Like I was watching his YouTube videos when I was first figuring out how to play, and he just blew up when Tarkov like ended up slapping. It was the drops though, man. The drops are what made it, like 1,000%.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the same with Valorant right now.
That's
drops or keys.
Drops or keys. If you look at actually Tarkov's metrics here from when they did their live stream the other day, where they had drops enabled as well. Like, dude, that it was through the fucking roof again, dude. Yeah. It was crazy.
Everyone wants a little bit of something.
Well, they're giving away like unreleased stuff and shit like that too. Like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like drops are generally a good thing for Twitch to have? Because like, and we were talking about this a little bit pre-stream, right? You get a huge viewer base, right? But there's also, and this has come up with Valorant, this is coming up with Tarkov, or came up with Tarkov back when they were doing it, right? When you just get a shit ton of bots at the same time, right? So your numbers are artificially inflated as it is. Like, how do you feel about like the drop system as a whole, and then like the botting side of that?
There could be better ways to get rid of the bots. Obviously, no one's gonna try to fight with that. Twitch kind of needs to step up their game a little bit to take on this stuff, but I feel like the drops do help the game grow in popularity. Like, yes, there is this inflation of numbers, just because there's bots, but there's probably so much still happening with actual people.
A thousand
Like
per-
the player counts and stuff, I think would be the more important numbers than viewers on Twitch.
On that same token, right? Like that was the week. I'm gonna once again refer to Tarkov again, right? That was the week that Tarkov was basically falling apart, server wise. Like you couldn't get into a map. And that was when I started playing more regularly again.
Yeah,
Couldn't get into a map ever. You couldn't load anything up, dude. That game was basically like just buying and selling simulator and then waiting for 30 minutes in order to hopefully get a match. And even then, it was sketchy at best, dude. That was crazy shit.
Yeah, their servers were not the best at all.
I think they're beefed up now, but
yeah, that was tough, man. Yeah, you're looking at 30 to 50 minutes queuing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, and then you spawn in and get sniped 10
It's just
seconds later. Oh, dude, no.
so bad, dude. Oh man, that's just that game though. Like, what about Tarkov? Do you still? Because you still play with our buddy JP more often than not, right?
Dude, I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Really?
I think he's playing WoW. Yeah, but
what a loser.
yeah. But yeah, there's a bunch of challenges and stuff you could have done in Tarkov to level up your hideout or whatever.
Yeah.
I maxed all of that out, and then that was when everything crashed, and I just really haven't played it since.
Really?
I did all that work, and we just haven't done anything.
That's great, dude. So, would you ever go back to now that Tarkov's where it's at? Would you ever want to transition from? And we're going to talk about Roblox. Don't worry, because this is like something that I have no. I like to talk to people with knowledge of things that I have no idea of, and Roblox is literally just like this. And I think it is for a lot of people too. This complete blind spot and a lot of people's like gaming knowledge, quote unquote, right? So to say. But like, would you ever want to transition and go back to Tarkov, or are you just gonna stick with what you're doing?
Yeah, that's my goal. I enjoy Phantom Forces. I enjoy Roblox, even though I don't really play a whole lot of Roblox games besides Phantom Forces. But it's kind of my niche right now, and it's a good platform to grow in, and then slowly transition into other games. Yeah, I do have a goal in mind of eventually being able to rotate to different games and being like a multi-game streamer and stuff, because I enjoy playing a ton of games right now. But yeah, I'm just working on growing as a streamer, growing my community, promoting the game. Who knows what'll happen, but yeah, I guess I do plan on switching eventually.
I mean, that's definitely a thing too. That's a scary jump, dude. You could be like me and just never have stuck with a game ever, and like you just do your thing, dude, and just play whatever the hell you feel like playing that day and move on with your day. But it's a frightening boat, dude.
Yeah, and the numbers will go down. I mean, that's inevitable. That's gonna happen, and that's when it's the same thing from going from summertime to fall when everyone's going back into school. The numbers are gonna go down. Everyone's gonna be worried, thinking that their career is over.
Yep.
And a lot of people quit.
I do that weekly. I do that almost every week. I go, oh my god, my numbers are down. Why am I doing this again? Oh my god.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesdays are the dead days.
Mine's about Monday. Mine's Monday, and it's not even dead. Yeah. It's just whatever it is. And I think you see this with a lot of streamers too, right? Everybody gets like, you hear a lot on Twitter. It's like, don't look at your numbers. Who cares about that? Just have fun, and the people will come. But it's like the same token, like. This may be a hot take or maybe not, but like if you're not looking at your numbers, how do you know if you're doing anything worthwhile as a content creator, right?
And I mean, you have OBS. I use Streamlabs OBS, and the numbers right there. I mean, you can't not look at it, you know.
So I have, and I'll just show real quick. I always have my numbers up right here just to see what's happening and what's not. It's always just up on the side with the what's that thing called, the new stream manager or whatever it's called. That way I can also look at chat that way too, because Slobs makes it super easy because it has it all just right there.
Yeah, I usually have Streamlabs up, and then Streamlabs chatbot is what I use.
Yeah.
So I have that up too. So.
Which that makes sense. So we're dancing. I've been dancing around the subject because I'm obviously scared of trying to figure this out. But Roblox, why is this such a meme game?
Well, I'll just bite the bullet. Everyone thinks it's a kids game, right? I mean, it's pretty much a kid. The whole thing itself is kind of a kids game. You look on the site, there's like role-playing simulators and walking simulators and all this crap.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this whole thing with my career, it started on Jake's stream when I don't know if I resubbed or what, but I'm like, I did this, so play like a Roblox game or whatever. Sure enough, he did it, laughing about it the whole time. And then I'm sitting here streaming Apex, and I'm like, screw it, let's go on Roblox.
Let's try Roblox.
And yeah, it's just a friggin' meme, dude. And here we are.
What made you stay with it though? Was it just like, oh, you were seeing good growth on it, or was it like, hey, I'm actually having fun with this, or was it a little bit of both? Like,
so yeah, I'll talk about Phantom Force a little bit.
Yeah, we got to get there because for those who don't know, you are partnered with Phantom Forces, or the creators of the Phantom Forces, right? Which is a Roblox first-person shooter. Correct me if I'm wrong anywhere in this. So this is just cursory knowledge from watching you and understanding certain things and the world around me, right? Like I have 2 kids. My daughter's now starting to mess around with Roblox, and I'm just like, no idea. How did that? So let's just start there. Like, how did that? Like, that's you hear about somebody getting partnered with anything really. Partnered on Twitch, you get partnered over here. It's a pretty big deal, right? Like, how was it being partnered with a Roblox creation team? How did that come about?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I mean, there was a PF mod, like a moderator of the game. His name was Delta Fox. He's not a mod for them anymore, but. Yeah, I met him in a game. Really cool guy. I still talk to him on the daily on Discord, but really chill guy. And yeah, he'd hang out in my games. Obviously, there's exploiters. It's exploiters in every game. Having this mod, I mean, he would like support me and like remove all these exploiters and stuff, and just be really chill. Hang out. This was back when I had like 5 viewers. So we'd chill in a VC and just talk all stream and stuff.
Yeah.
And just chill. And I mean, the game was fun enough to play and easy enough to stream.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it just kind of, it was fun. I enjoyed it. He told me that, hey, I could talk to a couple of these mods and maybe we could hook something up. So.
Damn. So how many other people are partnered with Phantom Forces?
Oh dear, 5 to 9.
So there's not many of you then.
Yeah, I mean, not a ton, but a little bit.
That's, I mean, if you look at other, like, that's for a game like that. Like, how popular? Like, how many players does Phantom Forces normally hold? Like I said, this is literally like I have no knowledge. So if I ask something stupid, just let me know.
So right now, there is just under 8,000 people playing.
That's not bad.
No, yeah, it's pretty good.
And how does the partnership work? How does that work with you and Phantom Forces? Like, what do they get from you? What do you get from them? Obviously, if it's a partnership, right? There's a give and take. There's a give and take, right? It's a typical transaction, I guess, in that seems. So like, what's the perks that you gain, and then what do they gain in return from that?
All right, so we'll start what they get. I mean, I'm a streamer promoting their game, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of
earned media.
They promote me for promoting them. So yeah, I do that for them, and they provide me with a tag in game. Just says Twitch. Free clout, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I get that, and then in their Discord server, how many people do they have in the Discord server? That's what I want to know.
Because, I mean, that would be
they have
the big brain right there.
They have a ton of people in the server. Let's see how many people are online in here. Might be a second. So there's 19,000 people online. In their Discord server.
Jesus.
And I can get a live roll, which when I'm streaming, and it would put me on the top of the. It'd be like 4 people down.
Jeez.
On there, so that helps out a lot. And then once a week in game, they can shout my stream out.
Okay.
So I do like a VIP server with viewers and stuff.
And how does it work? How would somebody, if they wanted to play Phantom Forces with my boy Klinger, like how would they get to be able to play in that VIP server?
So it's pretty easy. I have a command on my Twitch. You type that command out, it's !VIP. You type it out, click a link, boom, in the game.
Really?
As,
that easy?
Yeah, I mean, I think they lowered it to like 32 players in a server. So as long as it's not full, you can join up right there.
That's crazy that they make it that it's just that easy to do. You just click this link and you move on.
Yep.
That's huge. Cool. That's huge. Like, so what did you have to do to get that partnership? I remember there was a point there, and this is going back. Like I said, this is when I was just like a baby streamer trying to figure out things and streaming to nobody playing Overwatch, right? Like, I would always see you do it. Like, you were just like, and I would look over at Klinger, and he'd be popping at like 130 people, and it's like, wait, what's happening? Like, what did he do? What happened? Like, this kid just popped off. Like, I remember playing Tarkov for like 3 people. What happened?
So yeah, I don't know. It's just slowly building it up. I streamed for like a year and a half. So started out with like a couple people, and then just took off. That there's like certain requirements you have to fill to be the content creator. I think it's like 1,000 followers or like 5,000 subs on YouTube or something like that. So there's obviously the requirements. You got to be family friendly. It's a Roblox game. I mean, you shouldn't be causing up a storm.
I guess that rules me out. No, that rules me out 1,000%. Nope, that rules me out 1,000%. No, that's not gonna happen. Family friendly. I try, dude. I try. Like, it's not like I don't make an effort, but especially if I'm playing something like mildly competitive, it's just like.
Oh yeah.
Like, does that happen to you? Because you have to be family friendly, right? Like, so if you like. God, I'm gonna do it right now. But if you like fuck up and you yell something like that, like, what happens?
Well, I think Phantom Forces is a pretty stress-free game. I mean, it's not like a one and done. It's not a battle royale or anything like that. You respawn 2 seconds later, so it's. But a lot of it's just gotten into habit. I don't know. When I first started, I saw on Twitter someone say to, I don't know what streamer it was, maybe like Dr. Disrespect or something like that. But he said, "Hey, I love your streams, man, but I'm just trying to hang out with my family, and I just can't have you not be family friendly, you know?" And I mean, that's a viable thing for me. I got into the habit where I don't need to cuss up a storm every 2 minutes. I mean,
try.
You say a lot of fricks and hex. But
so does that translate to your real life then too? Are you fricking hecking to your buds while you're out doing something?
I'm a little more laid back IRL, I guess, but I don't know. I guess I don't really have half the time I need to.
That's fair. That's fair. Look, not everybody wants to spend real life getting tilted, right? They don't want to be like me, where like some dude cuts me off, and next thing I know, that it's like that episode of SpongeBob, and I've been watching a lot of SpongeBob recently, where he learns the cuss word, and it's the dolphin noise. It's basically what it is the entire time.
We've all been there, man.
Dude, it's something. So okay, so you're partnered with Phantom Forces, you get the shout outs, but you're like. So you mentioned wanting to transition to a different game. We gotta talk about this because this is something that a lot of people talk about, but they never do, right? Yeah. And they get pigeonholed in their thing. and everybody's like, man, I'm so sick of this game. I don't want to play this anymore. But like,
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I don't want to lose any sort of community or loyalty or viewership that I have.
Yeah.
Like, what's the thought process behind that? Like, what are you thinking in terms of like figuring out that transition?
That's a good question, and I'm waiting for that point where I'm gonna feel like, oh, I'm good. I'm set to take off. There's been days, like just the other day, the servers were down, so I streamed Valorant. I averaged like 30 to 40, so
Damn.
that was really good. I was lucky enough to have drops enabled before
Yeah.
they enabled it for everyone, so that probably helped out there. But yeah, my goal, I don't know. I feel like once I get partnered or get that average of 75, my
Yeah.
average for the month is like 35 right now. So I think I'm about halfway there. But once I get there, I'll feel like I see myself being able to transition every once in a while.
Yeah.
Obviously it's gonna be a transition. I can't just jump from one game straight to
Yeah.
Warzone
To
for the
all
next
Tarkov
year
all
and a
the
half.
time. Let's go. Sweats. Rah! Like that. I mean, that makes sense. So like you would do it like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy here, but it's like weaning a kid off of a pacifier, right? It's like, okay, well, we're gonna start doing it without tonight, right? And then we're gonna slowly just transition over to that. I'm always curious about this, right? Because like I've never had this problem, because I'll just be like, I don't want to play Final Fantasy no more. I'm playing something else. Go Valorant, yay! And that's that. And like, it's probably not the best way of like growing or anything like that. Unfortunately, my brain can't like function that way.
There's a lot of viewers that like that though. I mean, I think it's pretty split. I mean,
really,
as long as I don't know. I feel like you get more if you are a streamer that like variety streamer. You're gonna build that community that's gonna follow you everywhere, right? And that's something that I like envy.
Yeah.
That's something like I probably won't get a whole lot. Maybe.
Well,
I guess I don't know.
You don't know until you try, right? Like,
yeah.
it's all
Definitely.
just kind of messing around. Like, I think that's what I hear from a lot of people that I talk to, and a lot of people who've been on the show, right? Everybody's just trying to like figure out what their niche is, and everybody's trying to figure out what they're gonna do to make them. The growth is always the goal, right?
Oh yeah.
Anybody who's saying that I'm just like, and there could be people who are doing it for a hobby, but like I still don't fully believe that, right? Like there's always that inkling in the back of everybody's head, right? Like, what if I can quit my job and do this? What if I don't have to like do a 9 to 5? Like, let's play video games all day, which like I would totally kill for, but like on the same token, like I live in this realm called reality where I know that it's probably not going to happen. I have a wife and 2 kids. I got bills, right? Like I need health insurance, shit like that.
Yeah,
so
it's a huge balancing act that every single streamer thinks about. I mean, I don't know if you know who Clean is.
No.
He's a streamer, Tarkov.
Yeah.
And recently, since Tarkov has kind of gone downhill, he posts on Twitter, "Hey streamers, how would you go about transitioning to different games?"
Really?
And I mean, there's multiple options to do it. You can either stream the game, then halfway through switch, so you get that viewership built up.
Yeah.
Or you can just go balls in and
hey, just go for it. Full send it, right? Just be like, that's it, we're done.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. There's always an interesting thing that I see, because I see that you see that too. Like, I don't know what games I should play, and people, the general advice once again, if you're looking up YouTubing and learning how to start a stream, right? It's like, pick a game that you can play for a long period of time and go with that, and make sure you're consistent and blah blah blah. The typical stuff that you hear, which we'll get to advice that you have for newer streamers too, because I think that's actually a worthwhile topic with everybody who I speak with. If they're streaming, is like the tips to get going, right? Because it's not like an easy thing. I still struggle with it, dude. Like, I haven't It's super variable for me, and I still it's just a mental fucking mind game for me at this point. But like,
like everyone, dude, I go through the same thing, man. they'll be looking and just like, man, it's
Yeah,
not working out today, you know?
it's crazy. It's just some days that are just like that, man. It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
What's your normal schedule look like? Like, do you do this every day, or do you like take days off? Like, how do you schedule yourself with making sure that there's some sort of balance?
Right now,
Or there's no balance. You could be like XQC and there'd be like zero balance. You stream for 18 hours a day because you're a fucking robot. But, you know.
yeah, right now with everything shut down, I don't really have. I still work full time. So I mean, but besides that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in right now until everything's open back up and I start having a life or whatever again. But pretty much, so I start working at like 7 in the morning and
Yeah.
I don't get out till like 4:30. And right there, I give myself like an hour and a half to eat,
Mm-hmm.
shower, get ready, and I stream. Then after I stream, I make a YouTube video
Really?
the next day. So I've been,
Have you been back on the YouTube grind then?
yeah, I'm trying to grow that now. I wish I would have started when I started Twitch.
Yeah.
I'll put that out there right now. I'm just now noticing people from the YouTube stopping by stream and
Really?
joining the Discord for the stream. And yeah, that's a really good feeling. But yeah,
I don't know
trying to
about
do
that
the
feeling yet.
daily streams, daily YouTube. Been a grind.
So like, what's your cadence with videos then? Are you doing every day? Are you doing, every other day? Like, how are you fielding that? Because that's a grind, dude. Like, editing's not fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yep.
fun, but it's work, right? Like, you're
Okay.
always trying to figure out what that is, and like, do you like, is it specific content, or is it stuff from your streams? I guess is really the first question. Like, do you take clips from your stream and do it, or do you take like original content that you make on the side after or before stream and do it like that?
Yeah.
Or like, how do you operate that? Because I'm still trying to figure that one out too.
So it pretty much depends on the day. Like a couple days ago, there was a modded PF separate game that I made a video on
Mhm.
during stream. Obviously you got to have the copyright music off, so chat or the stream was a little quiet.
What music do you normally
Um,
play? Real quick, sidebar.
I do song requests, but
Smart.
I have an auto playlist that plays when there's no song requests, and yeah, a lot of heavy metal.
Gotcha. All
into that
right,
stuff
that makes
right now.
sense. Yeah, sorry. That's just always that I asked that one too.
Oh yeah, I'm a rocker, I guess.
Well, it works, dude. Hey, look,
But-
you vibe with your stream, right? And if you're not enjoying what you're listening to, then I found out recently that I like super like lo-fi for some reason.
Oh yeah. I
So, but like, and then Harris Heller put out like a bunch of shit on Spotify that's just like 10 albums and like 60 hours worth of music that's all DRM free, that won't get flagged on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that,
okay.
that you can
Sweet.
actually play. So like, I found
Yeah.
that I just like, I don't know, now I play it while I'm working half the time. It's weird how that works, right? But anyway, sorry, original content, or is it stuff from streams, or like, how do you work that?
So yeah, most of the time it is original content that I'll do, either if I have time before a stream, if I'm feeling like spunky for the day or whatever, I'll get it all done before. But most of the time it's after stream. And I gotten to the point where I'm comfortable enough. I've been live streaming. I can pretty much like talk through most of it without cutting a whole lot.
Yeah.
So that helps out. That speeds it up a ton. Then I have everything I need to do. I do my own graphics and stuff too. So I have a thumbnail template that I made, so I can just take a screenshot, change the wording around, and I'll be set.
Oh, really? So I've done that actually very recently, and it makes it like 1,000 times easier.
And then if you can go in the YouTube settings, and there's like a upload default
Mm-hmm.
that you can do. So yeah, it's been pretty good, and I've gotten to that point where I can sit down and record a YouTube video for 15 minutes and cut it down and have a 6-minute video out every day.
So you do it every day then?
For the past 2 weeks now,
That's
probably every day.
damn.
So
Gee, I wish I had that time.
yeah.
That's so like I'm everybody knows I'm pretty open right now. I'm actually getting somebody to probably try to help me edit, because I am trying to get more stuff out there as well. But I just like I don't have time. That's always my struggle, right? Is like
the
trying to figure that
thing,
out.
man. I'm fortunate enough where I live with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
She works second or third shift most of the time, so I'm pretty much just in
Yeah.
my own house. So I don't have to worry about like supporting a wife and kids and all that. Like I give you mega props, dude, for being able to get stuff done.
Well, she's super supportive and everything too. Like she, anyway, she's seen me like just fucking. I'll go outside and we'll be talking and about whatever, and I'll just look at her and be like, I want to quit this. This is like mentally just taxing, dude. Content creation, and nobody ever talks. Like people talk about it, but I don't think it's talked about nearly enough. Is it like probably should be, but this shit's mentally fucking. You see it more on YouTube actually. Twitch is still kind of this weird thing where like nobody really like believes it, but it's just like mentally just booming, dude. Like I feel like I'm constantly thinking about it, and then I'm constantly second guessing myself, and then I'm constantly third guessing myself, going back to the original idea, and it's just like I don't know, like how often do you deal with that? Like, and then there's talking into a microphone for 4 to 5 to 6 hours of night, and then like let's not talk about sleep, dude. I don't even know what that is anymore. Dude, like bangs and coffee have become my life.
Yep.
That's all I've got now. Like how often do you deal with that kind of shit?
It's always there, man. It's tough. I mean, you're always thinking in your head, what can I do better? What am I doing wrong? Ways to improve. And that's always going to be there. I'm sure the top of the mountain still thinks that way too.
Mm-hmm. I think if you're like a solid like streamer, like if you look at somebody like, this may not be everybody's alley, like chat's open right here, so it's whatever. But like if you look at somebody like Pokey, or if you like XQC is kind of I think one of those two where he's constantly thinking about what he's doing, and it may not seem like it because he's kind of a Pegateer, that's what he comes off as, right? But I think he actually I think that dude's actually super fucking smart, and I don't think a lot of people actually like want to see that either, just because of what he puts out there. But Dr. Disrespect is another one, right? Where he's like, he super thinks about his content. You can tell. You can just tell.
Oh yeah, and his overlays and stuff, everything's different all the time. I tune in to watch a little bit. The amount of time, obviously he's big, he can hire someone to do it. But just the thought of having that, like when he was streaming Apex, there's like portals you could go through or whatever.
Yeah.
He had an overlay of himself like flying down, going through portals and shit like that. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, I mean, you just constantly got to be thinking about it.
Yeah.
So like, okay. So you're gonna try. So, man, what would you recommend for somebody who's like starting a Twitch stream? Like, I kind of had the same thought as you, right? Like, I have all the stuff for it. Like, why not try it? I'm here anyway. What's the harm? And everybody thinks it's just you're sitting there and you're playing video games, but like it's not. Like it's just not, dude. Like, what would you recommend for somebody who's thinking about starting? What platform? What tips do you have for it? Things like that.
Yeah. So when people ask me, I don't know if it's only the category I'm streaming in or what.
I was gonna say because I'm not gonna like throw shade or anything like that, but Roblox does, as we said, skew towards kids. I'm sure that there's plenty of kids in your chat as well. Like, and I know that they all want to do it too. Like, how would you like what would you tell them? I guess.
First thing off the bat, just get it out there. What are you streaming for? Are you streaming for money, fame, or are you streaming to entertain? I try to stream to be a positive outlook because my audience is a little younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the time of their life where they're gonna take all the stuff you say and how you act to heart, and that's how they're gonna act down the road. If I spew hate towards them or like trash talk people and stuff, that's how they're gonna act.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But yeah, just if you're starting out, what's your mindset going in? Are you in it just for the money? Oh, I can play games and I can get paid, right? That's how it works, right?
Yeah. Mm.
I stream with one viewer and I get like $500 daily, right?
Oh yeah, all that ad rev coming down, right?
Yep.
Let's go.
But yeah, mindset. If you can't get discouraged. Obviously, it takes a long time to grow.
Mm-hmm.
A year and a half for me. I think a year or close to a year, I was under 5 average viewers. Growing is a lot of time.
Yep.
And then once you pick up, you'll pick up. But it's a grind. It's doing stuff daily, having content, not having bad attitudes during stream, obviously playing good.
Do you think that's needed though? I'm gonna throw the question out there, and there's it's a two-sided dice, right? Like for me anyway, because I get told constantly, you're garbage. Learn to aim. Figure out what the hell you're doing. Why are you doing that? So like, but then these, and I call them, I fight with chat sometimes. I fight with memes, of course, because that's the only way of fighting anymore. But like, at the same token, like I sit there and I go, "You're still coming back." Like, obviously, it doesn't matter that much, right? Yeah. Like, there's something else. There's a little. I don't know. Do you think playing good is actually as important as everybody wants to make it out to be? Because you hear that a lot too. Like, oh, play good. Play a game that you're good at. And it's like, I mean, yeah, you should probably play something you know a little bit about. But like, do you have to be like Summit, or do you have to be our government experience Shroud who went over to Mixer, like that good, or can you just be like a crap tier like me? Where I'll fail at a single player game.
Yep, that's the question everyone asks, and that's always there. I think obviously first impression, if you're like popping off,
yeah,
oh my gosh, right? But end of the day, content of the streamer I think would be more important. It's got to be a balance. Like if I'm playing Call of Duty and I'm dying every 2 seconds.
Oh, that sounds like my COD streams. Oh no.
All right, guys, time to retire.
Time to tell you, we're done. We're done here. Bye.
But I don't know. I guess it would go both ways. If you're having a good time and being funny when you're getting smacked around, I think that's equally as entertaining to watch. Maybe even more entertaining. And when you're like Shroud and head one tapping everyone.
And I think I think you're right. I think that if the pop is a good impression, but I think what keeps people there is the personality, and it's going to be who you are, what you're doing, how you're acting, if you're being interactive or not, and that could work with the stream as well. That's kind of like I sit here and I think about it, right? Because like I'll play like Valorant. I'll play after stream, and I'm like, I'm not doing terrible. I'm getting 15 to 20k or kills every game, and we're planting and we're winning and stuff like that. But if I play on stream, dude, I'm getting just laid out, dude. And it's just me looking at chat, right? It's just me paying attention to what everybody's saying at the time. And I think that's really the most important thing for like me as a streamer, right? Is like making sure that like chat stay. And I feel bad right now because every time we do one of these, I ignore the hell out of chat because like it's just instinctual for me to look and just answer and answer and answer and go, right? Because I want to be entertaining. I want to be a personality. I know that I'm not going to be the best, but I can learn things to like help other people like with the theory, and then also like be fun. Like, where do you try to strike that balance at?
Yeah, so I always tell my stream, I'm a bad streamer if there's no one talking. I feel like I can't get the job done if I'm not talking to chat. And that's one of the things I'm trying to work on, get myself out there and like be more of a storyteller and bring in people content when no one's talking. But yeah, I feel like I do the same as you, talk to chat and sometimes don't do great on stream.
I mean,
next game out of stream, you're freaking fragging out,
It's crazy. It's crazy, dude, how that works. Like I said, it's been very evident for me with Valorant here recently, dude. It's just like we played a couple nights, and I'm like, man, I'm dog shit at this, right? But I'll play with like my buddy Speck and Frost afterwards, and be like, damn, Ned, you're just like clapping cheeks. I'm like, where are these clips at for Twitter, man? What's going on?
Yeah. I found myself needing to record, all the gameplay, no matter what, because I'll always hit clips after stream.
I might start doing that. Actually, that's not the worst idea in the world, man.
Do you use Streamlabs?
I use OBS Studio.
OBS, it probably has the same thing.
It does. The start recording is right underneath the start streaming button, so it's like super boom easy.
Yep.
So like, okay, so I kind of diverted us with the do you need good gameplay, but like, what would you recommend somebody who's trying to stream? Like, what would they want to get? Should they even do it? And I guess the big question that you're seeing a lot now, and I'm gonna pose this to you, is the where should you stream? We have Mixer, YouTube, Facebook. I guess DLive is still a thing, but like nobody uses it. And then Twitch, right? Like, where would you recommend somebody to actually start making content if they're gonna start streaming?
Yeah. So, to me, there's only two options: YouTube or Twitch. Facebook, I'd feel weird streaming on Facebook if I'm being honest.
You say that Facebook grew 4% of the market share just in a single quarter.
Okay,
it's actually starting to pop. I'm not gonna be that guy, right? Like I would never stream on Facebook either because it's like, oh, boomer book, got him. But like, Facebook's viable, dude. Like it's not viable. May not be the right word.
It's one of those things like everyone has their own thing.
I just don't want my mom seeing me stream.
Your number one fan is watching you.
No, she's not. We did the pet. So this is a weird thing. It may be the same. I hate when people I know are watching what I'm doing. Like when we did the Pepsi bath, when we hit 100 subs. I don't know if you were there for that one or saw that video or not. Like,
I think I saw it after. I don't know.
Like, so my wife was watching, my daughter was watching, my kid was there passing me Pepsi bottles, and then like my wife showed the video to like my parents and shit. I'm like, dude, like please don't. Like this isn't like it's not embarrassing. Like I thought it's a good time, but it's like I have to see you tomorrow. I have to see you later today.
One of those things. It's easy to talk to a webcam, but when you know, like someone on the other side, it's like,
it's like, oh man, I don't know how I feel. It actually worked out because like logistically it worked out great because she could answer my questions. But yeah, like I don't. She like watches my. She's like, she sat down last week and she goes, "Let's watch your latest podcast." I'm like, let's not. You do that when I'm not home, babe, because like I can't watch myself talk. I don't know, like when I'm editing, dude, like it's so hard to do it because I don't want to listen to myself because I think I sound like a weirdo. I sound nasally, I think, personally.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Apparently, where did I hear this from? It's against your natural instinct to hear yourself because you're not supposed to hear yourself. So you're always gonna be weirded out by it.
That's
I don't know where I heard it from, but
that's kind of dude. I can understand that though. Like that makes sense. I don't know. It is unnatural to listen to yourself. I don't know.
Weird, man. I don't like it. And then running a webcam, and when I go full webcam, like on stream and stuff, I'm like, no. But
God, I've diverted this subject numerous times, but like, okay, so where should people stream at? Facebook or YouTube? Pick one.
I think
or Twitch or YouTube. Twitch or
YouTube. It depends for the person. If you have a base on YouTube, I might just stick with YouTube. I don't know. I think Twitch is where it's at right now. Obviously, it could be better. Mixer, kinda not great. Facebook, I'd be weirded out. YouTube, I think YouTube you'd be able to pull more viewers just because there's more people on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But end of the day, it's gonna come down to the person. I don't even know anything about YouTube streaming. I never even tried it. I probably won't.
Well, I don't think so. That's kind of what That's the argument against Twitch right now too, is that when you sign that affiliate contract, or even the partner contract definitely, but if you sign the affiliate contract, technically you're landlocked to Twitch.
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere else to stream. Like, if you do, you get like banned, which, you know, it's a thing, and I don't know if that's entirely legal or not, but like, I've toyed with it. I was like, hey, maybe, you know, I'll do like a YouTube stream one night and just see what happens. Like, you know, it's that kind of like, you're always kind of thinking about the next move. But then I was like, I forget. It was like completely like circumstance too. I was listening to a Devin Ash video, because he's like super like stream marketing guru, and you know, actually has helped me figure out a lot of things. But he was like, yeah, there's like a whole video based off of the affiliate contract and like being landlocked to Twitch. If you sign that, if you're making money on Twitch, you're stuck on Twitch. Like,
yeah,
you could post content 24 hours later to YouTube, but if not, you're stuck on Twitch. Which I was like, oh damn, good thing I didn't hit that live button on YouTube, because like I had to wait for 24 hours to get it set up too. It was like, oh man, that was lucky, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know if they care enough. I mean,
No.
it's one thing if you're a big streamer, but yeah, that's one of those things. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable pointing someone to a direction. I mean, you do you, dog.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
If you feel like YouTube's a better place for you, go do it. Twitch, go do it.
Yep.
Obviously, if you're gonna go on Twitch, don't stream like Valorant or Fortnite or any of those top contenders, because you're never gonna pull a viewer.
So what would you recommend somebody start off with streaming? Because like everybody goes, yeah, I mean, everybody hops on Twitch and it's like, I'm gonna stream Fortnite, and you're like, I mean, you could, but should?
Yeah, it's oversaturated games are really hard to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And you get on those channels. If you're starting out, tip number 1, watch yourself. The jump from 0 to 1 is kind of insane.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. Oh, I'm watching myself. I must be super cool, right? But you're putting Twitch's algorithm. The more viewers you have, the higher up on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if everyone knows that or not, but yeah, if you have 0 viewers, you're on the bottom, and the 1 you're going up a little bit. In oversaturated games where you have a ton of streamers, 1 to 100, there's like 1,000 people there.
Yep.
And no one's gonna scroll for years and years and years just to find someone with 1 viewer.
Nope.
So going to, it's got to be a balance between games viewer average and the games you enjoy. So I think a good game is anywhere between like 1K and 10K probably viewers on average. Just where you can have yourself, if you could average a 10 hires, especially on those smaller games, it puts yourself way higher on the list. And you have more people clicking, it'll help you grow. More people stopping by, maybe you can pull a regular out of that. But I mean, end of the day, it's got to be a game you like.
Yeah.
Too. I mean, you can't just stream a game because it has 1.5K viewers or whatever.
Fair. You have to have fun at least what you're doing. The audience can pretty much smell when you're not liking something.
Yeah,
and
you're not gonna do the best.
Exactly. Like, have you noticed? Okay, so this is another Twitch question. So, have you noticed here recently, and I've only noticed it here in the last couple of weeks, or actually the last week or so, they're not serving top to bottom that much anymore. If you hit the Twitch directory, dude, like I'll do it right now.
I think it's recommended right now, isn't it?
They're testing out this recommended feature, which it's still basic. So let's go to browse. So let's go to the most popular game on Twitch right now, Valorant. Eligible for beta drops. If you see any of your favorite streamers playing Valorant, you can probably get a drop from them. Well, this doesn't exactly work because I have it set from high to low because I'm looking for stats. But it's set recommended for you, right? So it's still Summit on the top. But there's an 11 viewer streamer here, right at the top page. And I could show. Hang on, let's do. I'm not gonna try and cut you out, but like right here, go down, there's an 11 viewer streamer right here, which is crazy, dude. That's like the first time I've ever seen that. And they're like, it feels like that they're trying to make an attempt to do it.
And that's a good thing. They need to. You kill small streamers, and you get into the discussion. You get the view botters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's always there. You're killing small streamers by doing that, you know.
Yep. 1000%, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Would you knowing what you know now and doing what you're doing, would you continue? If you had to go back in time a year and a half, would you start streaming again?
I think so. I really enjoy what I've done. I enjoy being part of the community. Obviously, it's tough work. Half the time, it's like, oh my gosh, another YouTube video I have to make for tomorrow. You wake up in the morning and everything resets. Like, oh, nice. But end of the day, I think I would. As far as doing anything better, you just gotta test your stuff, man. I mean, it's trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you do good, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do something right. Hey, stick with it next time. Sometimes you do something right or something wrong. Might not do that again, you know.
Or just be me and continuously play Final Fantasy VII Remaster because it's not good for your stream. But damn, I wanted to play that. So, and if I don't, I'm never gonna play it. So, like, I just go through those waves, dude.
It, but never
it's solid shit, man. It's good, but I don't know. It's not like. I don't know. I'm playing it, and I've explained this to my chat selfishly numerous times. I'm like, I'm playing this because I want to play it. Yeah. Now, I know that like a lot of you probably don't care, and that's fine. Hopefully, you'll come back. If you don't, I'm sorry, but like, I am totally gonna keep playing this fucking game until I beat it. After that, we'll figure out a different thing, dude. It's been like a sanity check for me playing right now. Is playing. Like a game that I know is not going to do well, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I don't know. It's been fascinating. It's just another one of those trying things.
Yeah, you can't. If you really want to play a game, I wouldn't want to be forced to play something else. You know, as a streamer, you're not going to stream to your 100%. You're not going to do your best if you're doing a game that you don't want to stream.
Your head's not gonna be in it. You're gonna be, I don't know. You'll sit there and there's a chance of being like, not resentful is not the right word, but like, fuck, gotta play goddamn Overwatch again, man. Like, I really don't feel. I'm not. Yeah, my mind's not in the game.
About that other game.
Yeah, it's like, man, I really want to get back to Final Fantasy. And then by the time you're done with stream, you're like, man, I really need to go to bed if I'm gonna be a responsible adult and like go to work.
I gotta wake up at 7 tomorrow, man. What the heck?
Dude, that's better than me. I gotta get up at 6 every day, man. Ugh.
Okay, there you go.
Ugh. And then this 4 o'clock Valorant that I've been doing here recently after stream, like, ugh. Like, ugh. I like it. After we're done with the podcast, I'm literally gonna go crack a bang and crush it, and then like come back and just keep going.
Yep. I had a 20-ounce thing of Red Bull today. So
there you go.
Those will crash in about an hour, probably.
That's fine, dude. Hey, enough time to get that YouTube video out, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Klinger, I like you a lot. You're still somebody that I wish I would pop into more and chat with, but I mean, we're both busy on the grind, right? It's like the coming back of old friends, because like I said, you were one of the first people that I like talked to when we
Oh yeah, definitely, dude.
Mamba's gonna be pissed that I'm bringing this up, but when we tried to start a thing and then it
I wanted to work.
Disappeared,
I could talk
man.
about that for a second, but
let's do it. Really fuck it. Let's go. It's all part of it,
dude. we can bring it back, man. But yeah, that was kind of a shame. I met some awesome people, dude. Like you.
I did too.
And Sandman at the start was pretty good too. What T-Rex?
Dugosaurus Rex.
Dugosaurus Rex.
Yeah, he's a mod in my chat.
There you go.
Like, that's how I met him too, was through that. And like Overwatch Nerd, who I saw in chat earlier, like he still pops in. Like, I met a bunch of super cool. I wish. So for those who don't know, we tried to start a stream organization, but had no idea what the hell we were doing. It felt like it was pretty it was pretty fly by night. But I mean, it was an experience, right? Like, I learned a lot from. I think that's my tip that I would give to anybody who's starting, is like, just talk to people, just talk to other streamers, see what they're, see what they went through, like see how they figured out what they were doing, how they found their voice on a microphone, how they, have their setup set up. I'm still learning new things, right? Like,
settings, setups, all
if you're not constantly learning, dude, like, I don't think that you're doing it right, because like there's always something you can improve. There's always something that you can like figure out, that you can make better, that you can optimize, it you can make easier on your life. And like, just talk to people, dude. People are willing to talk and share, and like, that's kind of why I started this podcast too. Is just to like, hey, like, let's just talk, because we all have our stories. We all have what we went through. We all, saw those peaks and valleys, and hopefully it's still growing. And it's there's a part of me that wants to talk to streamers that just quit and just be like, why? Yeah. Like, what happened? Right? Like, and it's not like it's a bad thing. I'm not like grilling anybody, but it's like, like, this is what can happen. Like, I don't know.
And every streamer thinks about it one time or another. I'm sure.
I'm done with this, dude. I don't want to do this anymore. Like,
it's tough, dude. I mean, you're putting yourself to the max, pushing yourself to the max, trying to get stuff done and setting everything up. Half of the time, the settings are the biggest thing. I mean, I run a dual PC setup, and it took me about a month to get my webcam and my mic synced together, and I still don't think it's perfect, and it's my biggest pet peeve, I swear to you.
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to be working on that, though, and we were talking about this the other, like, I think yesterday in DMs, like, you're like, I might go to a single one here at some point. My PC is good enough. See what happens, right? Like, that's what and I've thought about going dual PC, right? And it's like, would that actually, like, improve anything? Like, I don't know. I swapped from slobs to OBS to see if I like that better, and I kind of do, I kind of don't. You just always kind of figuring out what's gonna work for you and what's gonna work to create content, right? Like, it's I don't know, man. It's a journey, dude, and I'm having fun for sure, but it's no mentally
right
taxing.
Way to do it either. Yeah. There's no one set way to be a content creator and to get viewers and stuff. Like I said, it's trial by error, more like trial by fire. But.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, dude. I mean, it's not a lie, man. It's mentally taxing. It's physically draining because you're trying to throw your all into it. I don't know, man. It's. I'd recommend people try it for sure, because I think it's a good learning experience to like kind of go through that slog, that bullshit, really, because like, if you can come out the other end, and like, you see it happen a lot, right, where everybody just says stick with it, you're gonna have periods where you're gonna want to quit. Stick with it, because when you come out the other side, dude, it's just like, I'm still in the middle of the muck, but when you come out the other side and hopefully you've made something cool, something that's cool for yourself that you can be proud of. Like, I know the shit that I've done is the Pepsi video is probably the most rewarding thing I've done, though, seriously, because like,
there you go.
That was a highly inebriated promise I made in chat one day, and I was like, I'm never gonna hit this. Like, fuck it. Like,
big miles.
And nobody's gonna hold me to this. Nobody's gonna hold me to this. Everybody's gonna forget. And then I forgot that there was a clip system in Twitch, and then it became a command, and then it became a command. So like, if you type in !point Pepsi promise with a O instead of how you spell promise, it pulls the clip up. So everybody made sure I remembered.
Yep.
That's the sad part of it all. It's like, it's always I don't know, dude. That's still that YouTube video, and if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. I'm not gonna lie. That's still the most thing. That was the first video I've ever edited too. That was the other thing. I'd never edited before. Never mixed sound. My God, dude.
You look at this blank thing. I use Sony Vegas. And yeah, you open it up and it's just a gray screen with 1,000 different buttons to push.
Yep.
What do I do? Okay, file, open.
And you just like, when I did it, dude, I was like, I even told chat, I said, guys, I'm taking a week off. And they're like, oh, why? I'm like, I need to learn how to edit videos.
Yeah.
And I know that like, my time commitments are like, I can't really start anything until about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. Anyway, and then like, I'm stupid. I gotta figure this out, dude. So I have Premiere on one screen, I have YouTube on the other. Just like, okay, how did he do that? Like, oh shit, I missed something. Oh, what's happening? And then you have to watch it like a million million times, and then audio
I
gets unsynced, and you're just like,
everything.
oh, I've done that too, and I'm just like,
Yep.
it was heartbreaking, dude. That's like,
Yeah.
man, I can't, dude. I'm still having nightmares about that. I did that with my thumbnail template recently too. It was all set, straight, good to go, and I just went boop, and I was like, oh,
That's tough, dude. So in Phantom Forces, I did a quad montage with every single gun, and there's like 120 some guns.
really? How long is
It
that
ended
video?
up being 18 minutes long, dude. And I was like 16 minutes in, and the thing froze. I had to restart my PC.
Oh no!
Oh, did I lose everything, bro?
Oh
But
no!
there was Vegas. There was like an autosave.
Yeah.
So I only lost like 2 minutes of the thing.
Still, man, that's.
Man, I almost died, dude.
It's when things like that happen, dude. It's just that dumb technical shit where it's just like, oh no, what happened? Oh no, what happened? And you're just like, oh,
Get
well.
everything rendered out, and there's one setting wrong, and it just looks really weird. Everything.
Oh, or the fun issue that I had the other day where my thumbnail was 2 kilobits too big for the YouTube thumbnail thing, and trying to figure out like where I can cut because I already had it like trim and real good. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one. It's like it's too big. I'm like, wait, what?
Yep.
No, I can't figure this out again. It's like perfectly ratio. Don't do this to me, YouTube. Don't do this to me, dude. Klinger, what's next for you, man? What are you gonna get up to next?
I'm just gonna stay on my grind for a little bit. After this, I just recorded. Okay, so I had an hour in between my stream and the podcast right now. So I recorded a video. So after this, I'm a quick edit, get it done for tomorrow.
There you go. See,
my upload in the morning is whack, dude. 6 a.m.
Holy shit! Why did you pick 6 a.m.?
Okay.
Because you
so
get up, or
I upload it the night before.
Yeah.
But I have it scheduled for the next day, and 6 a.m. that gives me enough time to, if it like something's wrong, I can quick try to sort it out before I have to go to work.
Oh, that's smart.
So it's tough. It's a really weird time to upload, but yeah.
Same token, man.
That's
That's
6 in the morning.
I don't know. I kind of understand the reasoning for that though. That actually makes a lot of sense because there's. I mean, you can look through my DMs. Somebody was at me like, dude, hey, there's no video. There's only audio. And I'm like, wait, what? What happened? Or like, there's 5 minutes of black at the beginning of this video. There's just nothing. And I'm like, wait, what happened? And it's like, I just didn't move a bar over or something stupid. So I'm like, oh shit. Like, I just send videos. Like, I get them done. And then like, I'm like, oh yeah, the thumbnail will be fast. We'll get that done real fast. And then I forget to do the thumbnail until like this video is supposed to come out, and I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like banging everything out. Everything's coming out super hot at the last minute, like full sending this YouTube video out the door, and I'm like, hopefully tell me if something's fucked up or not.
Yeah.
Like somebody please tell me, because like, oof. And hopefully it's fast, because like it actually makes it easy with a lot of things in the YouTube editor, just like in the upload page where you can just like quickly clip something out real fast if like I had to figure that one out.
Okay.
I had to figure that one out real fast. I'm like, is there a way I can edit in YouTube? Because that was when I had the 5 minutes of the black screen right at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was just like, how do I cut this out? I don't want to re-upload. I'm not even at home, right? I'm at work. I'm at my work PC right now. Like,
it's the biggest thing, dude. I have 15-minute break. Let's hurry up and try to get something done real quick.
Exactly, dude. You just
reply to a couple DMs or quick fix a video.
Yep, exactly, dude. It's a struggle, especially if you're still working too. Like, so I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna pose this final question for you. Do you have a number, and would you ever want to do this full time? Everybody has a number of when they would want to go, right?
You cut out that last little bit.
Would you ever want to do content creation full time? And what's your number that you would want to hit before you pull the trigger?
I don't know what that number would be. Obviously, that would be such a blessing. Every guy dreams of that. Let's be real. Everyone dreams of that. And I don't know the set number. I don't know what would be possible, what wouldn't be possible. It's hard because everything fluctuates.
Yeah.
Average viewers fluctuate, chatters fluctuate. Um, I I don't know. I think you at least would have to be partnered.
So like that, and I'm not saying this would be your final number, right? But like hitting that partner status would be like, that's when you would start thinking about it and be like, well, maybe we can make this work, and you would at least start crunching numbers and figuring it out.
Yeah,
That makes
definitely.
sense.
And it would take a lot of thought. And hey, would this be a viable option? Obviously, streaming isn't going to be. I mean, you could stream for a long time, but it's not going to be something you go from when you're 20 to 70. You know?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
You gotta have that. You gotta have a
I
backup.
don't know. Have you seen these old man streamers, dude? They're fucking crazy.
I saw a grandma streaming, dude.
Really? Playing what?
When was this?
I'm always curious. So honestly, I like the old people on Twitch because like I think it's super cool. Like I wish I could do it. When I'm old, be like, hey.
It probably was a cursed game.
Or like cursed game.
One of those two.
If it's PUBG, I would lose my mind. If it was like a grandma streaming, dude, it'd be amazing.
It had to have been Fortnite. I know
That's
for
still
sure
cool.
there's a grandpa playing PUBG
Hell yeah, there
or
is.
something, but man, who would do that, dude? 65, sitting in a wheelchair playing
I'd be out there.
playing some PUBG, bro.
Dude, I'd be out there, be like, remember this game called Overwatch? Hey, let's go. And it's like that game, like nobody's playing it. You're just playing against bots at that point because that's all you can do. I would literally love to do that as like an old man, and then I'll go back on my porch with my Keystone Light and just start screaming, play Roblox, dude. Man, and I just go back out to the front porch, crush beers, and yell at kids to get off my lawn, dude. Let's go.
There you go.
Wait, so I don't read chat very often, but this caught my eye. Was active senior esports. That would be like huge dope. And if that's not a thing, I'm gonna make it a thing. Just so we're clear.
Each retirement home would have their own.
My God, dude, are you kidding me? That's so easy. Like that's such an easy setup too, because like you're getting the old people like talking and like instead of just banging each other, which evidently is what happens in nursing homes. I don't know. I've never been in one, but like. Yeah, dude, you just sign like you sign nursing home organizations to like start esports teams,
bingo,
dude.
They'd be playing CS:GO or something, bro.
Dude, oh my God, I think we should try. I don't know, man. These are
we
thoughts.
might be onto something, man.
These are thoughts, dude. Old people esports. All right, I got it written down. I'm gonna at least look into it.
Yeah, get back to me on that one. Man.
Oh, dope! You're helping me with this. We're gonna figure this out together, dude. Klinger, where can people find all your work at, dude? First off, you've been super awesome. Thank you for coming on the show. I am always humbled to have anybody come in and sit and talk with me for an hour, let alone longer, guys. Where can people find all your stuff at? Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all that good shit.
Just search Klinger HQ. I think I'm the only Klinger HQ out there. I should pop up. So, Twitch is Klinger HQ, YouTube Klinger HQ. Twitter is not Klinger HQ. I don't know why it's that. I think Klinger HQ is available, but I'm just too lazy, so we're gonna stick with it.
I like it. Dude. I actually just changed my name because it was Nadnerb for the longest time, and I was like, "Fuck, my branding is fucked up right now." Like it's Nadnerb, which was my old like Xbox tag for a while. This is before I ever had to use Twitter, right? So I'm just like, oh man, I gotta get my branding on point. I gotta figure this out. I gotta start changing names. So yeah, good times, dude. Klinger. What's your schedule too? I meant to ask you that at the start, but like, when do you stream normally?
5:30 p.m. EST. We stream pretty much every day,
including weekends.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
I've been doing it. I've been doing it for the past couple. Oh, what was my year stat? For 365 days, I streamed 322.
Damn.
The best year, and I took a little bit of a break.
Wait, does Twitch send you an email?
Or
did you go look on somewhere?
If you go on Twitch, let me quick. Creator dashboard. You hit the 3 bars at the top, and then you do channel analytics.
Oh, okay.
and then you can change it.
Oh yeah. You're right. That is
So
fair. I was just curious because like I didn't even think about looking at that. So
yeah, another good thing to use. Say you want to check out someone on Twitch. That's a good indicator for view botting too. If you Google that streamer's name, so if you Google, I'll just do Klinger HQ. There's things called like stream or Twitch tracker will pop up.
Sully Gnomes is another good one.
Sully Gnomes, and that's a good way to look at growth. At the current state of Twitch, you got to be worried about like follow bots and stuff. So if you look at hours watched and views an hour and stuff, it's a good indication of growth. That's what I'd look to instead of everything else. But
yeah, no, that's a good way of paying. That's I look at my stats. I'm not gonna lie to you. I look at a lot of people's stats actually because like, dude, this dude's popping off. Like, what is he doing? What's different? Yeah. And it's a good way of just like getting the raw data and trying to figure it out. I don't know. That's
this guy has 120 viewers, but one person talking. Yeah, I wonder.
Weird. It's almost like a bot. Hello, bot. Hello. Okay, Klinger, you've been amazing, dude. Me and you're gonna have to do more stuff together because
definitely, dude.
Me and you have fallen off, and I'm sad by this. This saddens me.
Yeah, dude, it's good to be hanging again, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to do and play Valorant or something.
Oh, this is like a bro hug over the internet, dude. I'm so happy. All right, man. I will let you get back to your night. Thank you again, and go follow him, everybody. I'm about to go do the outro, so you don't have to stay if you don't want to. Because honestly, having somebody watch me do that's frightening.
Thank you so much for having me, man. I really appreciate everything you do, dude.
Nope, thank you, my man.
You've been a great friend and a good co-streamer. I'll go say it. Co-streamer. I think that works.
Aww.
Yeah. Yep.
Aww. That gave me the warm fuzzies.
Yep.
Oh, and Burbs has it right. I'm reading chat again. Social distance bro hug. Let's go. That's the way to do it.
Go. 6 feet away.
6 feet. 6 feet. No wait. Sorry, that was stupid. All right, man. I'll talk to you later, dude.
Hey, have a good one.
You too. Chat, you all have been amazing. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, boys. Don't forget to leave a comment if you liked or disliked anything. I'm in there always. I lost my video there. That was fantastic. We're gonna edit that out, or we won't. I don't know yet. If you're listening on podcast feeds, go ahead and leave a 5-star review. We are available on every podcast feed around the internet, including Amazon as of today, which is awesome. Also, twitch.tv/Nedley. If you haven't already followed, go ahead and hit that. We do stream almost every day. Every Wednesday is this podcast. I'm looking to add more, obviously, to do more. So, like, if you have anybody you want to see on, definitely join the Discord and hit it up. And I will talk to you guys here in, like,